Welcome back, listeners. I'm Sandhya, and we will continue our chapter 4, which is Vedic period. You can make notes, you can also use these audios as your revision. Hope you are liking the audios, and if you like it, kindly subscribe the channel and like videos. Thank you so much. Early Vedic period, which is from 1500 to 1200 BCE. Political life of Rig Vedic Aryans. The early Rig Vedic society was a semi nomadic tribal society with a pastoral economy. The tribe was called Jana, and tribal chief was called Rajan, Gopati or Gopa, which is also known as protector of cows. The Vedic tribe can be divided into several tribes. Kula or family led by Kulapa was the basic unit of a political organization. It included anyone who lived under the same roof or griha. An aggregated or several families made up grama or village like today, and its headman was called Gramini. The group of such gram was called Vis, which is also known as head Vishpati. That means the Vish were total people of that specific tribe. Group of such Vish was called Jana head or Gopa or Gopati. The larger form of the Rashtra Raja, a group of Jana formed into Rashtra headed by Rajan. Emergence of king. Several tribes were constantly at war with one another. The fights were over the problem of cattle theft and defense against cattle theft, collectively known as Gavishti. Though they were constantly in war with each other, they did not have standing army. The Vedic tribes warrior used to carry on the burden of fighting such battles. Here it needed to be noted that these wars were not for land but for cattle theft. Over time, these warriors formed matrimonial alliances and became acquainted with one another. As a result, within the Vedic tribe, a separate class of warriors arose. Rajanya was the name given to such warrior lineage. Daily battles wars necessitated the appointment of the valiant leader to lead the warriors on the battlefield. As a result, the Vedic period felt the need for a king. As a result, the Sabha decided to choose a king. The king was given the task of fighting wars and defending the tribe from outside attacks. In return, the citizen agreed to send him gifts, which is also called Bali, on their own initiatives. The king had to swear that he would rule according to canon law. His responsibility probably included defending his tribe and stealing as many cattle as possible from other tribes. However, the king could not use power arbitrarily. He was restricted by the number of factors, including Sabha and Samiti for his selection, people wish for the gifts and payments, Rajanya's lineage of warriors, for he was chosen from them, and Mantri advised king. According to A.L. Basham, king's responsibility towards the Sabha and Samiti restricted the popular authority of a monarch. In addition, he was also reliant on his tribe's priestly class, for the priest used to coronate him and offer divine legitimacy to his reign. Here, we need to note that in the Rig Veda era, the Rajans was selected, but due course, the post became hereditary. Administration. The Sabha, Samiti and ministry assisted the managed the king administration structure. Sabha and Samiti, the Visha or people, used to meet at a particular location in the gram to rule it. Sabha and Samiti were the names of particular locations and the meetings. Meeting were held on the regular basis and administrative issues were discussed openly. The Samiti was a meeting of all tribe inhabitants. People used to congregate there to address different issues and problems, play, eat, and drink. The Sabha, on the other hand, was made up of a selected group of people who addressed sensitive issues. Executing decisions were made here, such as whether to go to war or enter into treaty, to create law regarding weights measures, to help the king in judicial matter, etc. Since the king was chosen by both Sabha and Samiti, both assemblies had power over the king. Other assemblies includes Vidhata for booty distribution, the Gana highest advisory body. In one instance, Sabha is referred to as the meeting hall. In other instances, Sabha is referred to a body of men sitting together. Ministry. The king was supported by ministers or mantris to ensure smooth governance. It was made up of purohit or priest. He was the king's most trusted advisor. He was tasked with providing political and religious advices to the king. He was also one of who gave the king religious legitimacy. As a result, his role was quite powerful. Senapati, the military commander, he was supposed to defend, wage war, and set up war camps, among other things. Dut or spy. The spies were tasked to ensure that knowledge flowed smoothly. He was the spies commander. He was in charge of foreign affairs as a Dut. Gramini, village headman. Given the king's restricted control area, the Gramini were also appointed to the king's ministry. The king was supposed to rule with the approval and advice of these ministers. Judiciary. With the assistance of ministry and Samiti, the king used to resolve judicial matter. The law was derived from Vedic literature, practice and experience of elders. The crimes involved robbery, banditry, forgery, cattle lifting and inhabitants, all of which were subjected to severe capital punishment. Economy. Predominantly pastoral, cattle based herding economy, man's wealth was measured in the number of cows he owned. There was no formal taxation system. Instead, the government were based on voluntary donation from the wish. Raid were yet another source of revenue. Agriculture. Private land ownership was not yet established. Wheat and barley were the main crops, while rice paddy production was only in its early stages. However, the cultivation of the stages was only of subsistence types. The Vedic Aryans were familiar with the simple agriculture techniques such as adding fertilizer, cutting crops with sickles and arranging water sources, among other things. Pastoralism. The early Vedic people lived in the pastoral society. Animals were reared for wool, milk agriculture, leather and drowning chariot. Aryan staples diet consisted mainly of milk products. They turned to cattle pastoralism and cattle became their source of income. Their entire culture involved around cattle as a source of wealth. As a result, the family unit was dubbed as Gotra, literally means cattle pen. That is to say, the family were named based on the name of their particular cattle pen, such as Vashisht Gotra, Bhardwaj Gotra. The return of the cattle from pasture was thought to be luckier time. As a result, ceremonies known as Goraj Murtha were held. The war were mostly fought for the purpose of cattle lifting and cattle lifting defense. As a result, the term of war becomes Gavishti. Cattle's ears were cut in a particular way to distinguish them. They had special pasture land that belonged to the community. Trade. Trade is usually carried under barter system. Bullock carts and pack bulls were used, and boats were also used as well. People who worked in trade were known as pani. Clothes and leather were the most common objects traded. The unit of exchange was cattle, but there is mention of nascent currency such as nishka. Fishing was also a part of the occupation. Education. The ruler sponsored the classes, which were held to the teacher's home. Both boys and girls were allowed to join classes. In such gurukuls, students received both vocational and moral values education. There was no records of writing, but information was passed down by generation through oral tradition. Society. The Vedic family was patriarchal and joint, with the eldest person serving as the family's head. Society was largely egalitarian. Varna was the term for the color. Indigenous people conquered by Aryan were called Dasai or Dasyus, differentiating based on the occupation existed. Vedic people wore clothes made up of cotton, wool, and animal hide. The clothes were called Nivi, Vasam, Adhirasam, Drapi, etc. Culture. Since the early Vedic people practiced pastoralism, their main diet consisted primarily of milk and meat. They also ate the variety of food such as barley, oilseed, vegetables, wheats, and fruits. Non vegetarian feasts were traditionally held during weddings, celebrations, and marriages. They even drank intoxicants liquid on regular basis. However, such intoxication is condemned in Vedic literature. In general, Vedic people were entertained by animal races and battles. They went hunting for fun and well. They enjoyed music. There are references to various musical instruments made of animal skin, such as string instruments and percussion instruments. They also enjoyed group dancing. During the festival season, both men and women took part in common dance, and gambling was a popular pastime. Women and men in general were fond of different styles of ornaments. Religion. The early Vedic period were worshipped of nature. They personified and worshipped the benevolent and malevolent powers of nature and offered prayers to them. Main gods of early Rig Vedic period were as follows. Indra. Indra was respected as a war god. Cattle were considered valuable by Vedic people because they were pastoralized. As a result, cattle raid and cattle defense were common during this time. Naturally, wars on the cattle was a point of concern. Hence, Indra grew in importance among all other gods. Indra is mentioned in most number of passages. Varuna. Among to Vedic belief, the Varun, whole universe operator, according to set of the laws known by Rita. Varna was considered to be in possession of the Rita. As a result, the Vedic people worshipped Varuna. Agni or fire. Yajna is thought to be a conduit through which food will meet the gods. As a result, Vedic period used to give offering into yajnas to please the god. Naturally, yajnas played an important role in Vedic people's daily occasion religious rituals. Without the succession of yajna, both domestic and collective activities were considered incomplete. As a result, Agni was revered by Vedic period as a connecting force between people and God. It was dubbed the earth's mirror of the sun. The prayers and sacrifice were not made in order to achieve eternal bliss or quench one's intellectual thirst. It was specifically carried out in order to gain simple material benefits from those who were considered to be dominant and uncontrollable. Surya is revered by Vedic people as Mitra or friend. It is thought to be a source of energy. Later, God Surya combined with the god Vishnu and became the prominent god. Usha or the dawn. Usha is revered by the Vedic people as a source of inspiration and vigor. The Usha is the subject of several verses in Rig Veda. Prithvi, as a mother of all living things, Prithvi was revered. Yama. Yama is the god of death. He was worshipped not for his favor but to avoid him. Rudra, the god of storm. He, like Yama, was worshipped in order to escape the wrath. Thank you.